That's a very good question with historical sense. I've been studying the history of the CPC, and I reviewed our previous national congresses and their role in the reform and opening up process. Ever since 1978, the Communist Party of China has held 8 national congresses of the CPC. In the 8 sessions, there have been many major decisions. For example, the selection of the Central Committee has been very helpful to boost China's reform and opening up in an efficient way, as well as the modernization process. Those sessions are the platform for the CPC to lead all Chinese people to build a well-of society in an all-round way. Today, all party members and people of all ethnicities in China have already embarked on the new journey of building a modernized country in the socialist era, and we are now marching toward the second centenary goal. So at this critical moment, we are holding the 20th CPC National Congress. According to the published agenda and arrangement during the session, I think this National Congress will be significant in at least 3 ways. That means it will be recorded in history from 3 perspectives. First of all, the report of the 20th National Congress will be beneficial for the development of China in the next 5 years or even longer. I was involved in the solicitation of this report, and I dare say that the drafting, the opinion solicitation, and improvement of the draft have been carefully prepared. The central government has been fully prepared for this report, and the efforts made towards that goal have really been seen in other parties. Ever since we determined the date of the National Congress, we started the solicitation of the agenda, and people from all circles of lives have studied the major topics to be discussed in the National Congress for the deliberation of the central government. And ever since the draft of the report has come out, there is another round of solicitation of opinion, and also the Political Bureau Conference has amended that draft again. And then there was a second round of opinion solicitation. I have to say that the number of people involved in such opinion solicitation exceeded 4,700. Also, not long ago, the 7th plenary session of the 19th CPC was held, and it deliberated this draft again. And I was part of the members in that conference. The discussion has been full, and every present member has the opportunity to propose their revising suggestions to the central government. For some very important opinions, they were accepted timely by the central government. After the 7th plenary session was concluded, almost every member agreed that there was no more recommendation at all because the draft was well prepared enough. So I believe this report is very thorough and profound. And the 20th National Congress will play a leading role in China's development, and it will help to usher in a faster, more steady, and better modernized country. And secondly, in this session, we will revise the CPC chapter. And as you know, we attached great importance to that task. There have been 20 conferences among the party members just for that purpose. Almost every party conference will shoulder on the task of the revision of the party chapter. So the history of CPC has been witnessed by the chapters. The important theories, decisions, systems, and regulations will be timely reflected and enshrined in the chapters in order to guide the activities of the party. The party members and the party organizations of all levels included. So it took us a long time in the revision. Personally, I feel that the revision has been very complete and full. It will help us to have comprehensive governance of the party in this new era, and there will be a series of regulations accordingly. After the revision, it will also help to standardize the development of the party. And the CPC will be guided by the party constitution to be the core of the Chinese undertakings and all Chinese people. Third, in this session, we will produce the new round of Central Committee. And the whole world has been putting their side on this topic. As to the selection of cages, the CPC has over 100 years of efforts and practices. We have accumulated a pile of experience. So we've come to a complete set of standardized and effective mechanism in that regard. I myself am familiar with the history of the CPC, and in the recent 2 decades, I had many opportunities to engage with the other parties. For example, some major parties in the UK, I once got in contact with them, and I feel that among all the parties in the world, there is no one party like the CPC that attaches so much importance to the selection and appointment of cages. We observe scientific and precise principles. We select the most representative, excellent members, and it's really seen in the foreign parties. I used to be a delegate of the 19th National Congress as well, and now a delegate of the 20th National Congress. So I can say that this result has been hard-won. And the party members in my entity must have their confidence in me. They must recommend me. And the number must be the majority. Otherwise, I could never be a delegate. And also, the opinion must be submitted to the upper level party organization for more check. If I have any problem, for example, in terms of the anti-corruption efforts, I must live up to the requirements. Otherwise, I may fail as a delegate. Also, there must be several rounds of party-related conferences for the selection. And such a selection must be based on a competitive base.
And about 15% in terms of competitiveness. That means about 15% of the nominated person will not be elected. So those that are finally elected are the best of the best. And after I became a substitute delegate for the 19th National Congress, I learned that you need to go through several rounds of nominations before being elected. And about 150 delegates were not finally elected as delegates because there are more than 160 alternate delegates, but out of them, about 150 will not be made official delegates for the 20th Party Congress. It is not because they are not capable. It is because that we only choose the best out of the best. We need to make sure that the delegates that are elected should be the best representatives of the people. And we have full confidence that we will choose the new leaders, the new party central committee that can represent our interests. I believe that through my explanations in the past, the 20th National Congress of the CPC will become an important step for us to realize national rejuvenation. Thank you.